In Russia right now, there is a crisis situation where a opposition leader to Vladimir Putin is essentially saying that he's got support, 25,000 troops behind him, and reports of a coup attempt. You have a lot better intelligence on this than we do. What do we know about what's happening in the most simple terms for our viewers that may not be Russia experts? And what's your reaction to it?
Well, there's not much I can say because much information is classified, but I will say it's scary stuff. We know that Russia is losing the war in Ukraine. It is not going as Putin has planned. We know that Russia has been working with the Wagner Group, which is a paramilitary organization of elite mercenaries. They have been fighting alongside Russian forces in the Ukraine. We know that the head of the Wagner Group has become critical of Putin and the Russian forces because of the mistakes that are being made and all of these miscalculations that have been made. And as a result of those critical remarks, we know that Putin doesn't like dissent, and he has attacked the Wagner Group. I will say that there are many folks in Congress and in the committee that I serve on Foreign Affairs that do consider the Wagner Group a terrorist organization. So we are monitoring this closely. I know by the time I get back to Congress after this recess, we are going to be talking about this. This really does require close attention.
So is there anybody to root for in this then?
We should be rooting for Ukraine, and we should be rooting for democracy, and we should be rooting for fair information. This is incredibly dysfunctional, what's going on between Putin and the Wagner Group. And, you know, chaos becomes quite dangerous.
Would you describe this as an attempted coup?
I don't know if I would go that far, but I do think that this is alarming, and it concerns me because Putin has such a fragile ego of what he could do next. But we do know that they are suffering. They have suffered lots of losses with the Russian forces. As I said, we know that the war is not going well for Putin. And so, you know, when cage dogs or rabid dogs are pushed into a corner, they do bad things. And that is how I would define Putin.
Okay. Well,